Well, there's still plenty of volatility in the ag marketplace right now, especially as we are waiting for that Ag Day announcement coming up this Friday from President Trump. Taking a look now at the closing market summary, visiting with Ethan Robson of agmarket.net. And Ethan, what do we see going on in the grain markets today?
Yeah, like you said, volatility's definitely been the name of the game the past couple of weeks. Saw some green on the screen today. Made corn up about 5 cents, 467 and a half there. New crop corn up 5 as well, 494 even. Soybean big market mover there. May soybeans up 18 and a half cents, 1173 and a half. New crop soybeans up 7 3/4, 1151. Soybeans in the red for most of the day except the last half hour or so. Saw that President Trump and China will meet, going to be middle of May, I believe, May 14th through the 16th. That just gave the market some more excitement, more energy that U.S.-China relations on the right track.
I know there are a lot of expectations for this announcement on Friday, and still it feels like maybe not enough details where maybe a bit of a precarious market situation. Is there a chance that maybe the markets are expecting too much from this event on Friday, or do we think that maybe there's a little bit more of a measured kind of expectation this time?
No, there's definitely a chance that the market's been pricing too much of it in. We've seen it with soybean oil. Soybean oil got up to 69.70 cents there. Market's been pricing this in for a while. It seems like every time the EPA announces something along those lines with renewable volumes obligation. So it's going to be interesting to see what number they do decide to publish, as well as the reallocation, because that's going to be the big market mover there on Friday. And then on top of that, next Tuesday, we have the grain stocks report and the planting intention. So add even more volatility on top of that too. So it's going to be interesting to see the next week how this market reacts.
And when it comes to that quarterly grain stocks and planting intentions report over at agmarket.net, what are your guys' expectations for that?
Yeah, expecting corn acres come down a little bit. We're about 94.4 million acres there. Soybean acres wise, about 86.1 million. Seeing a slight big increase in soybean acres. And so you combine those the corn and the soybean acres, we're expecting close, slightly above record production or record acres, excuse me, for both corn and soybeans. And reason for that is cotton, rice, wheat prices depressed. Think that the U.S. farmers can look at corn, soybeans, think that they're going to plant a little bit more of that, especially with the ongoing fertilizer situation. So those are our estimates of what we think the USDA is going to publish next Tuesday. It's going to be interesting to see what they ultimately decide.
Like we've talked about recently, much of the focus on the grain markets right now, but over in the livestock side of things, how do cattle and hogs trade today?
Yeah, livestock side a little bit weaker tone in the live cattle there. That June contract down about 75 points, 233.85. Feeder cattle mixed bag there, about down $1.10 in that April contract, down in the deferreds as well. Just overall some profit taking there. Mixed bag. So stock market was able to claw back today, coming back to some of those, rebounding from the losses there. Lean hogs position squaring there for tomorrow's quarterly hogs and pigs report there. Just manage money getting squared up.
And for that quarterly hogs and pigs, anything big that we're expecting from that? Or I know that, with a lot of these more routine reports, it's kind of factored into the markets already, right?
Yeah, I think it's majority factored in, but with any USDA government report, volatility and what you expect can go out the window pretty fast. So it's just important to continue to have proper risk management in place, because what you think these reports might say can do a 180 and completely change on you given what the market's anticipating. So just urge producers, farmers, ranchers watching, just have proper risk management, because you never truly know what can happen.
All right, Ethan, lots of great information today. For anyone who would like to get in touch with agmarket.net, how can they do that?
Yeah, give us a call, 1-800-779-1515. Visit us online at agmarket.net to start our 30-day trial of our Intel and app.
All right, Ethan, thanks again for the time as always, and we'll talk again soon.
Yep, thank you.